Hi, I'm Travis. Thanks for coming to my channel. Figured before I get too far into this, I should give you guys an introduction to who I am. You've probably come across this channel and wondering, who is this guy? And why should we even be here? Well, my name is Travis. I am a mountain guide. I'm an Avalanche educator, ski instructor, and I live and work in the Cascades of Washington. I want to tell you a little bit about myself, what I plan to do with this channel, and I'd love to hear from you guys as to what you might see from it. So stick around. I originally grew up in the Midwest, very far from mountains, around the St. Louis area. And there, I did grow up outside. I grew up playing sports, running around in the woods, hunting, and fishing, but never engaged in any mountain activities. There weren't any mountains. In college, had some friends invite me to go climbing down in the Ozarks, and I fell in love with moving in a vertical environment. And it hit hard. I started spending all my time like at a climbing gym or climbing wall at our college. I eventually started working there. And that is when I discovered that I love teaching this stuff. I was, just teaching people how to rock climb inside. Would take friends outside, teach them how to do stuff. And I fell in love with it. And after college, decided to go explore a little bit more. And though I was based out of the Midwest, I was trying to travel a little bit here and there and gain experience climbing in other places. Man, I had some fun. It was a great time meeting a lot of great people, some of which are still great friends. But I ideally wanted to start guiding. Before I started my last year of college, the track I was on just seemed to kind of close up a little bit. And I had some friends who were guiding in some places. I was like, hey, maybe I should try that. So I looked into it and I found out I did not have enough climbing experience. So went about getting that experience. And then found out through someone I met when I was in Oregon about the AMGA and their single pitch instructor course. And I was like, yeah, I need to do this. So signed up for one that fall. Did that, became a certified single pitch instructor. So after becoming a certified single pitch instructor, I ended up moving to North Carolina, where I started working for Fox Mountain Guides. And it was great there. I learned a ton of things from a lot of great guides. Got to guide some really fun rock terrain. And I love that I could rock climb all year there. It's one thing I miss about that place. But eventually decided to leave and come out to the Cascades. This is a great place to be for where I was, to start guiding the Alpine and get better at skiing. And just get better at the craft of guiding. And so I've been out here for a few years, and it's a really fun place. So currently I guide a fair amount on the volcanoes, in the Alpine, and some rock climbing. Another reason why I came out here, I wanted to learn how to ski better. I started skiing later in life, and I think 2013 was the first time I skied, and man, was it rough. And then also only skiing a couple times a year, it was hard to get good. So I decided to move somewhere that has a good winter with lots of snow and ample skiing. So that's one thing that brought me out here. And I didn't ski well enough to do some of the other jobs that most guides do in the winter, so I started ski instructing, which turns out is a great way to get better at skiing, just from repetition of doing the fundamentals every day, and also through clinics through the ski school I work at. And I ended up falling in love with ski instructing, which is why I still do it. So these days, unlike when I started out doing primarily rock climbing, I kind of guide a bit of everything. And that's the thing I love about the Cascades. So in the spring and summer, guiding in the Alpine on either the volcanoes of like Mount Baker or Mount Rainier, or getting into the Alpine and the North Cascades or other sections of the Cascades. And I still love to do some rock guiding. It feels pretty chill these days, but I love that. And then in the winter, I spend my time teaching people how to ski or how to ski better, educating people about avalanches and how to manage those risks, or just teaching people or taking people into the backcountry for ski tours. A few things about me, about my credentials. So I am a certified rock and certified alpine guide through the American Mountain Guide Association. And I am also currently a PSIA level 2 alpine instructor for ski instructing. And that's a bit about where I am in that professional journey. So you might be wondering why I even started a channel. There's a few reasons. One, I've been thinking about doing this for a long time. You know, I think I have a pretty cool job. I know most people think that, at least when I tell them about what I do. I don't want to share that. Also, I decided to try this mostly as a way to keep myself busy during a time of forced rest due to a surgery, which I'm still recovering from. But I knew I was going to have a few weeks just laying on the couch a lot, and so decided, hey, let's make some YouTube videos. And one of the last trips I did was a longer trip. It was 13 days. And figured I'd have plenty of time to shoot footage and figure this whole thing out. It's been a great learning experience so far. But also I wanted to share the trips and adventures and cool places I get to go and work, and the cool people I get to work with. But biggest thing, just kind of share what it's like being a guide, at least here in the Cascades. And hopefully you can join me on those adventures. Maybe in the future, might do some educational content. Not sure what that's going to look like yet, but that might be fun. Yeah, but that's what I'm hoping for this channel. And if there are things that you would like to see, put it in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys want to know and what you'd like to see with this channel, and we can make it something pretty cool. Now, a few things that you might notice along the way as we do stuff. One, probably not going to be sitting still a lot. It's not my favorite thing to do. Yesterday, I even tried to film this exact video, and sitting still with the tripod, me standing in front of a camera all awkwardly. That's not how I like to do things. I really enjoy moving, especially outside, and it just feels more natural to me. So that's probably how a lot of this stuff is gonna be for right now. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy all of this, and look forward to hearing from you.